Part 5, JM Chicagoland Cichlids, building a fish room. Got a lot of stuff to update since the last one. It's been a while. Did a couple short videos on different things like the lights and the breeding eyes. So we want to go through now is this the new stuff we got. We'll go over that in this video, and then I'll follow another video about the fish and where they're at this time. So starting out, this is all new. See, we got 275s here. We picked up another one not too long ago. Top one, we got water in here. Started up a couple days ago. We do not have heaters in any of our newer tanks that we've been putting up. We'll talk about how we're keeping this room warm right now in a little bit, but everything's working great. So get rid of the heaters, let's heat the room, keep all the tanks the same temp. It's working out really well. We do have someone that's going to donate to us I think it's about 15 full-grown African cichlids. Not sure exactly what they are. They're closing down their tank. They're going to give them to us, so we're going to throw them in this tank. See what we got once we get them. But while we're looking at this tank, I want to talk about substrate. Black gravel. See this neat little decoration here that came with one of the tanks we bought when we got it used. Substrate. We bought this top tank. Me and my two sons carried it down. It was super heavy, and I see why. You know, once I took the gravel out, it was about 3.5 inches thick. There's actually enough gravel in here. I split it up, and I've got enough for both of the 75s, so they both look the same. All our other tanks, we run the cichlid mix. This tank already had the substrate. We stuck with it. Looks good. Michelle actually likes it better. It does have a neat look. This tank also has came with a blue light, which with the blue background, I think it looks pretty cool. Almost a nice show tank. So we'll be getting fish into that shortly. Like I say, we got the 75 in the bottom. That's future use. We will get to it eventually. This tank too is the only tank in the room with the lid. All our tanks are running no lids. That's why we had humidity issues, and something we'll talk about here in a little bit. Over here, dry erase board, a couple decorations. Keep up with water changes on there, different things that we feel need to be put up there. Maybe when fish are, we notice them holding fry. Add a little clock. Real quick, want to talk about the room itself. Me and Michelle worked hard on that. She did a lot of the painting, sponge painting up there. All the little stuff we're doing is to have it's almost like a showroom, I'd call it. You know, a lot of people have fish room, don't do much with them. We took it a step further to have a fish showroom, I would call it. In our earlier videos, you've seen we painted the whole room, we painted the ceiling, all our tanks. Backs are painted the same color. All our stands painted black to match. So we did a little bit extra. Hopefully when people come to look at the fish, they're going to see how we take care of the fish, how clean the tanks are, the extra effort that we put into the room. Hopefully keep people coming back and just appreciate what we do for the fish, the health of the fish, how the tanks are clean. So you go buy a new car, the way I feel, it's this is a showroom. I'm calling it, not just a fish room. Not knocking anybody out there. We did this for ourselves. You don't have to do it. Just went the extra mile. We wanted it to look nice. It's all about presentation. It's a big part for us. And while we're talking about that, you see on the top of our YouTube page, we got a logo. That logo is was done by one of my son's friends with the help of my son Ben and Will. Myself, Michelle, and Old Blue Life. He was the master at the Photoshop, so thanks Blue Life. Turned out good. We will be starting a Facebook page. We'll be using that logo, business cards, all that. So thanks again. So let's keep on talking about what's new before we get into the fish video next. Right there was it's a major purchase. I guess I never really thought about it until I did some research and started checking on humidity down in the basement. Dehumidifier. Got a drainer right into my drain system. Dual purpose. Not only did it drop the humidity from like 75–80% down to 53, between 50 and 55 it holds it. This thing throws out some heat. So we got all 3 doors in here closed. Now we're keeping humidity low, keeping the room 77 to 79 degrees right now on average. Bought this little deal over here, humidity gauge along with the temperature. You see the low temperature there, 79 for today, high 79. Humidity 52–54% for the high. Also got the readout on the humidifier itself. So not only is it keeping the humidity down, we run no lids on our tanks, but it also gives us heat, so it's dual purpose. It's working out a lot better than expected, so that's working out great. Something else new. $1 per gallon sale. Can't beat it. Wish I would have found this before I started looking at all these used tanks driving all over the place. Picked up a couple 29s there, nothing in them. 2 20 longs there, and I got another 20 long in the other room we'll probably use for our swap meets. So we actually put fish in a tank instead of bags when we go to swap meet. It was like back in early spring I called Petco. I think it was on a Monday, and the sale ended on Sunday for $1 gallon sale. I already had a couple, maybe several tanks at the time, and it would have been a big help if we could have just bought brand new, because I have recaulked probably several tanks. Although I've got good at it, it's not that big of a deal. Pretty much getting a new tank, but a lot less work. All I had to do here is paint the backs. Okay, so we talked about the dehumidifier. Let's keep on rolling on what else is new besides the fish. Here we go. Nice little portable cabinet system. Michelle picked this up Facebook garage sale site. I'm sure a lot of people out there have Facebook. If you got Facebook, see if there's garage sale sites on there. You find a lot of neat stuff. Not only did she find this, which is perfect for the room, we probably bought about 5 or 6 tanks off there. A lot of people selling used tanks on garage sale sites. There's 2 different ones that she looks at. Also, the tanks on this garage sale site are cheaper than what we've been finding on Craigslist. So check it out, see if you got one. A lot of stuff. Find stuff pretty cheap, better deals than Craigslist. So while we're on this, let's go over this real quick. These 2 wings fold out on both sides. This had a wood top. It was a mess when we got it. I mean, grease all over it. The top was beat up, it was a wood top. Michelle painted it. the blue, same blue as our walls. The only thing we gotta do is put some clear coat on it. We're gonna put a couple coats because this will be our packing station when we ship fish or when people come over and we package them for them. We'll put all our supplies down below. This little plastic tote here, the steel stand right here, will be going. So it's gonna be our packaging area. If you look close, say we're keeping this, call it a showroom. Knobs, keeping the theme going. Little things. Some people might laugh at it, but this way we're doing it. This has been distressed by Michelle. She sanded the edges and then stained it to give it a older distressed look. Turned out pretty cool. From what it looked like when we got it till now, night and day. It's going to serve a good purpose. Fits in here nice. We can fold those wings down if we have to if we want a little bit more room. So that's our stand. Next thing,